What's going on, everybody? I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating, and today we're going to be talking about how to always be her priority. And I have a really great story from a guy in my Arrows program who made himself a priority in a great girl's life, but he did it in a way that's kind of unexpected because a lot of you guys, you're letting women kind of call the shots and disrespect you, and you don't have boundaries and you don't have standards. And there's no way, if you don't have any standards in your life, you're never going to be able to have a quality relationship. So the point of this story is that you almost want to reward good behavior and move away and give space and remove your attention from bad behavior. For example, tests, standards that are being, I guess broken a little bit by the girl, and showing her that you're a man of high value. Basically means you're abundant, you're not afraid to walk away and mean it. And what that looks like is this story right here. So Mason, really great dude, has a really great career, owns multiple homes, he invests in real estate, and he said his last missing piece is that he just wants to attract that quality relationship. And after starting work with him, he started to talk to a really great girl that he considered a 10. And so she's testing him a little bit in this story by being disrespectful, but that's who this video is for. It's for the guys who have a great career, you probably own your own home, and you look like the perfect boyfriend on paper, but you still can't figure out how to attract that serious relationship. Then that's who this video is for, and you need to continue watching. And so Mason, he said, my date with Alex last night did not go as planned. Ended up having to change plans last minute to a pool party with a bunch of people we both knew. She showed up also 2 hours late, so I ignored her 80%, 85% of the entire night. And that's what you should do. Like, if a girl shows up 2 hours late to the date or the venue, like, that's pretty fucking ridiculous. And you guys both agreed on a time to be there, and she shows up 2 hours late, I probably wouldn't have even stayed there unless I was having a blast. But if you guys both agreed to a time and she shows up 2 hours late, like, it's ridiculous. You should not reward that behavior because she's being incongruent with what she agreed and what her words are. He said she even told me that she was leaving shortly after showing up to go somewhere else by herself. That's nice, isn't it? You set a date with a girl, you're planning on having a really great night, and she shows up and, oh yeah, just plans changed, I'm actually about to just ditch you and ditch our date and go somewhere else with my friends. Like, it's ridiculous. Also, that's why I say before you're in a relationship as well, never do group dates. So never do dates where there's friends involved, there's other people involved, unless like you absolutely have to, but chances are you don't. And you're not really forced to do anything, but I say don't do group dates until you're in a relationship. So we're jumping the gun a little bit there. But I like how he handled this. This is what we taught him. I left her at the pool party and went to another venue. She noticed and called, walking away and meeting it. He said I ignored, and then she texted me asking where I went. I sent the name of the place and nothing else. 15 minutes later, guess who shows up? She shows up with people, and I continue to ignore her. Yeah, it's like you want to be with her by herself, right? And if you guys agreed, what I think they agreed on was that they were going to be at this venue. It was going to be kind of like a date, and then she shows up with her friends. Like, that's not a date now. It's like just a hangout. He wanted a date, right? He says, I continue to ignore her. After a while, I'm standing and talking to people, and she walks up to me and hands me a drink. So she bought him a drink. She can tell that he's probably a little bit miffed about this. He's a little bit upset, and she knows what she did, right? They both agreed to a date, and she shows up with friends. Ridiculous. And then also says, I'm just going to ditch you for my friends, like, after we agreed on a date. Like, no, like, you should not reward that behavior. We cheered, but I went back to ignoring her. Yeah, it's like she hasn't apologized. She should apologize and be like, hey, like, I know our plans got ruined. Like, I hope you can forgive me and I'll make it up to you, right? Finally, as I was leaving the place, she saw me and chased me all the way to the third venue. On the walk, I opened up just a little bit. So you opened up and you're just like, yeah, like, I'm just kind of annoyed, and I'm assuming that's what he means. And when we arrived, I bought everyone else shots and kissed her after the shot. We talked for maybe another 5 minutes or so, and I Ubered home after without her knowing. So he just left without saying goodbye. And that's kind of a big deal to women. It's like if you leave without saying goodbye, it's like, oh shit, like he might be actually mad about this. He might be angry about this. Like I need to call him and talk to him. So she FaceTimed him And we talked for a while in the afternoon. He said the morning she texted multiple times. She invited me out for 3 more dates this next week, even after spending the past 3 days together. So they've been spending a lot of time together. And he said, I'm the prize, hashtag I'm the prize, hashtag let her chase you, hashtag high value. That's the point, is being a high value man. It's like, yeah, you like her and you're interested in her and you're pursuing her. You're not chasing her though. You're not needy. You don't need to have her. You don't have an attachment to getting this girl. And that's something we had to teach Mason, because before, the reason he joined the program was because he had a great career. He looked like the perfect boyfriend on paper, but this girl went cold on him. They were dating for about 2 or 3 months, he said, or maybe 4 months. And then literally it came to about the last month and she just flat out went cold on him, broke up with him, and was like, yeah, I'm out of here. And he was like, what the fuck? He's like, I need to learn this stuff. And so we had to teach him, because he started chasing her. He's like, hey, like, come on, like, let's get dinner, let's talk about this. And I was like, dude, don't chase. Pull back. You're the prize. High value men never fucking chase. And this chick that he's talking about in this story that he considers a 10, old Mason would have chased her. But now he's not. He's like, whatever. Like, you know what? Like, if I find someone else, like, it's your loss then, honey. Like, I'm moving on. And I'm going to go back home, and I'm not going to say goodbye because this was supposed to be a date. And it's not a date now. And you got to have standards. You got to hold people accountable to their words. And I love how Mason handled that. You need to embody being a man of value. Do not be afraid to walk away, because abundance is key. There's always more women out there. How would the version of you act if you had 10 tens chasing you? Right now, $1 million in the bank. How would you act? Would you deal with disrespect of someone else? Would you chase them, right? Most guys, if the girl was like, oh, I showed up with other people, they'd be like, okay, it's fine, your highness. That's okay. You need to learn natural attraction and confidence, because confident people would never accept that behavior. They would be like, fuck that. This was supposed to be a date. You're showing up with friends, and then you're ditching me 15 minutes after showing up. Like, nah, I'm good. You know, you can come to me when you want to go out with me. I'm done. Ray even below. Let's talk about Ray really quick. Owns a nice place, but then it became time to work on the dating skills. And this is him now. He went through a really toxic breakup. And he's been lighting up the Winch channel like a fucking boss. And he's been really crushing it. But he needed to learn the dating skills. And after we taught him that, the confidence plus the dating skills, he's now talking to a really great girl 2 or 3 weeks into the program now. My program, Eros, Effortless Romance on Site, my dating mastery system. Eros is the Greek god of love, aka Cupid. That's Cupid's real name, actually. That's why I named the program that. So Ray joined, and he was like, dude, I need to take action. I have a great career, own my own home, own a nice place, and like I need to work on the dating skills, because I just don't know what to do here. And so after we worked with him now, and he's mastering this stuff, he literally 2 or 3 weeks in the program, he's crushing it. He has a great girl that he's talking to and probably going to get into a relationship with. He went on a road trip with her down to Mexico. It's fucking awesome, man. And that's the life that you deserve as well. And it's like, if you guys are serious about this and you want to get results like Mason and Ray and everyone else in my program who's absolutely crushing it, there's a call link in the description below. Book in a call with me and my team. We'll hop on a call and we'll get you going in the program. If you have any questions for me about it, though, you can message me on Instagram or Facebook. Those links are also in the description below. Just tell me that you're directly from YouTube, because we do get a lot of guys that message us every single day, and I prioritize the guys from YouTube. So send me like a code word like purple monkey or something like that to let me know you're from YouTube, and then we'll talk to you and go back and forth about everything and get you going in the program as well. Hop on a call. And if we feel like we're a good fit, then we'll get you going in the program on that call. But only book in a call if you're serious. Like, if you just started following me and it doesn't matter. If you just started following me and you know you're ready, cool, hop on the call. But if you just started following me and you're kind of unsure, watch my videos for another couple weeks. Sell yourself on the program. That's the last thing I want to do, is sell you on my program. I want people coming to me that are serious, that are ready to change, they're ready to take action, and they're ready to invest in themselves. You can even break down the investment down to really small amounts, like $120 to $150 per month at the very least, like at the minimum. If you can't even invest that, then you shouldn't even be dating to begin with, because you have no money. So take action and invest in yourself so you can learn this stuff. I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys want to hear more about. And I will see you guys in the next video.